If you like Heather Graham, you should definitely watch our picks for her best movies.
If you think I'm a porker, then just come right out and say it.
No, I don't think you're a porker.
Well, then why, when the idea of sleeping with me comes up, do you all of a sudden have a girlfriend?
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Sidewalks of New York, 2001.
You came home that one night, you smelled like perfume. Sometimes I hear you having late night phone conversations whispering.
Sidewalks of New York is a comedy drama film written and directed by Edward Burns and stars him alongside Rosario Dawson, Dennis Farina, Heather Graham, Brittany Murphy, and Stanley Tucci. Easy to start, hard to finish. This is the genius premise of Sidewalks of New York, which discovers the haunting game of love, following 3 women and 3 men in their daily dating lives as they find trouble in the game. Their stories begin to interfere with one another as they form a complicated web of relationships.
Are you fucking someone out? That's what I'm wondering.
Stop with that question. That question. Stop it.
Feeling like, oh, is it big enough? Like, because you never worried about that with me.
Well, I'm worried about it with you. Who else am I going to worry about it with?
You don't seem worried.
Number 9. Bowfinger, 1999.
I don't know what's right anymore. All I know is I have feelings that make me need you. Need you now.
Bowfinger is a comedy film directed by Frank Oz and stars Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, Heather Graham, and Christine Baranski. This ultimate comedy is not only a brilliant experience for fans of the movie industry, but comedy fans alike. Bowfinger follows a once successful filmmaker who is ready for a big break. Desiring to deliver one last dream hit, he wants to make the biggest blockbuster ever against every odd possible. First and foremost, casting the biggest Hollywood star without him knowing he's in the movie.
Freddy, don't play around, man!
Freddy's about to have his guts replaced with alien hardware. Ha, ha, ha!
Aliens?
Oh my God, kid! They told me you were dead!
And now you are dead.
Hey!
Number 8. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, 1999.
Felicity, I think you two may have already met.
Unfortunately.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me is a spy comedy film directed by Jay Roach and stars Mike Myers, Heather Graham, Robert Wagner, Seth Green, and Elizabeth Hurley. Inspired by the classic James Bond franchise, this sequel to the fresh and original Austin Powers spy movie comes across as another brilliant comedic satire of the genre. When womanizer Austin has his mojo stolen, leaving him single in front of his greatest challenge yet, he must once again fight his archenemy, Dr. Evil, in the face of the world's destruction.
How do we get in?
Hello, Mommy. Mommy, can I have some chocolate? I want some Mars balls. Don't smack my bottom, Mommy. Sorry, love.
Number 7. From Hell, 2001.
You think that's funny? Unfortunate like me being a decent mother.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. You'll be a wonderful mother someday, Mary.
From Hell is a horror film directed by the Hughes brothers and stars Johnny Depp, Heather Graham, Ian Holm, and Robbie Coltrane. Based on the graphic novel from one of the most beloved authors, From Hell explores the fascinating and updated mysterious story of Jack the Ripper, rolling up the concept with a fresh sense to it, with a perfect dose of horrifying conspiracy theories regarding England's high society. From Hell is not only a suspenseful thriller, but a good horror movie.
I really do have visions, you know.
Are you serious?
Sergeant Godley calls them my intuitions. As a matter of fact, I have one about you in this case.
Your vision's about me. What might those be?
Number 6. Bobby, 2006. Bobby is a 2006 drama film written and directed by Emilio Estevez and stars Harry Belafonte, Lawrence Fishburne, Helen Hunt, Anthony Hopkins, Heather Graham, Shia LaBeouf, Lindsay Lohan, Demi Moore, and Elijah Wood. This daring and brave depiction of the tragic events revolves around the assassination of U.S. Senator Robert F. Kennedy, who was shot in the early morning hours of June 5, 1968, in the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles, California. It shows the perspective of 22 people in the hotel whose lives were never the same.
I don't even know if your belly button is an innie or an outie.
An any? But I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Number 5. Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me, 1992.
Would you like to accompany me on a nature study this afternoon?
Nature study? Sure.
Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me is a psychological horror film directed by David Lynch and stars Cheryl Lee, Moira Kelly, David Bowie, Chris Isaac, Ray Wise, Heather Graham, and Kyle MacLachlan. As absurd and brilliant as you might expect from cult director David Lynch, Fire Walk with Me is another abstract crime story in the city of Twin Peaks. When an FBI agent goes missing on the hunt for a killer who was never found, a new ambitious agent might have the key to solve the riddle to a new murder that is about to happen.
When I talk to you, I get a tingling sensation in my toes and in my stomach.
It's interesting.
I don't think it has anything to do with coffee.
I'll get those donuts.
Number 4. Drugstore Cowboy, 1989.
How much of this do you want for the box, female? Hey, what do you think I am, some kind of closet pimp?
Drugstore Cowboy is a crime drama film directed by Gus Van Sant and stars Matt Dillon, Kelly Lynch, Heather Graham, and William S. Burroughs, taking us into a world of shattering violence and tragic fates with ultimate style. Drugstore Cowboy is the real-life tale of Bob, who fights with a serious drug addiction. Leading a dysfunctional family consisting of drug addicts and outlaws, he must accept that he desires to become clean and start all over again, which turns out to be his greatest challenge yet.
Just out of curiosity, how many bags of speed would you give me for this girl? I don't know.
You little twerp, you touch me and I'll knock your block.
She's mean, man.
Number 3. Swingers, 1996.
What advantages, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, you said there are advantages to being single. I just want to know what the advantages are.
Swingers is a comedy drama film directed by Doug Liman and stars Jean Favreau, Vince Vaughn, Ron Livingston, and Heather Graham. This star-making movie for the leading cast is not only cool without ever using too much effort, but perfectly blends comedy with drama. Hurt in love loner Mike desperately tries to find foot in a new city alongside his self-called womanizer buddy. But what he truly desires is a new sparkle that enchants a romance.
You can do whatever you want, you know, you grow, go out, anything.
Like if I met, a handsome young man at a bar, he'd just ask him to dance.
The guy wanted to, yeah.
You don't think he would want to?
Number 2. The Hangover, 2009.
I guess it was around 1, because I had to go back to work and finish my shift. And then when I got out, I headed over to the hotel with Tyler.
The Hangover is a 2009 comedy film directed by Todd Phillips and stars Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, Heather Graham, and Justin Bartha. Just one last day full of drugs, alcohol, and party before marriage. This is what a group of friends intends to seek in Las Vegas. Things couldn't be better, till they take a 180-degree turn. The next morning, no one remembers a thing about last night, and the bachelor has gone missing. Now, having to find him before the big day, an absurd adventure begins.
I got a question. You said when your shift ended, does that mean you're a nurse? Or a blackjack dealer?
You know this. I'm a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically I'm an escort, but stripping's a great way to meet the clients.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Kendra, even though I'd love to see you take that bra off because it represents a team I've hated my entire life, I think you gotta keep it on.
Why?
The amount of money I have in my pocket, we have two choices. We can either sit in front of a parking meter for 20 minutes, or go buy ourselves a newspaper.
Let me tell you, I know a quiet spot with plenty of free parking.
Number 1. Boogie Nights, 1997.
You're officially out of lines, Jack. Well, I'll pick up some for you tomorrow, son. Come here, darling. I want you to go over there and sit on the couch.
Boogie Nights is a 1997 period drama film, written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, and stars Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, Burt Reynolds, Don Cheadle, and Heather Graham. Cynical and dark-humored, Boogie Nights follows idealistic porn producer Jack Horner on his way trying to craft an art form. Discovering the young, hot, and talented Eddie Adams, he will soon be famous in the whole country under the name Dirk Diggler. But the fantasy of glamour and fame vanishes when they collide with the cold reality of life.
Here we go. Are we gonna fuck?
Oh, yes.
Wait a minute.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.